Ugh. Gotta eat a bunch of gels. I am having a bad day. Hey guys, welcome back to Comic Plays Tales of Vesperia. Last time, we fought a dog. We defeated the dog, but it was hard. Oh, yeah, I never actually opened that treasure chest after I had to start over. Yeah, so, there is a distinct possibility that I might be under-leveled. I'm not positive, but I'm positive. Or our boss is supposed to be that down to the wire. It doesn't help that, like, I can reveal the weaknesses of things, but my teammates won't capitalize on it. But thanks to Francisca here, my trusty new axe, things might be able to improve yet. So, warily we stroll along. Oh, hey. Sorry I skipped through that battle. There was a lot of not very interesting stuff, but then something interesting happened. Here we go. Arts. Huh. I learned a thing. Azure Wolf Strike. Nice. It's awesome. Gonna replace Azure Edge with that. I'm gonna put Azure Edge here in case I ever need an Azure Edge. Oh, now I have 2 Azure Edges. Nope, I only have 1. That's all I need. Oh, this is pretty. Elise, everything the light touches is your kingdom.
This is...
Whoa!
Look, Yuri. It's the ocean.
It's pretty.
I can see that. The wind feels great.
I've seen pictures in books before, but I've never seen it up close like this.
Well, people don't usually travel outside the barriers. If we keep going, we can see all sorts of things, like the jungle or the City of Waterfalls.
City of Waterfalls, that
There are
sounds neat.
so many more things we could learn. If only our journey would continue.
I guess it's true. I really was living in a small world.
That's a rare moment of sincerity coming from you.
It's your first time seeing it too, right?
Well, yes, but...
Aw, you must have had such a lonely life, tied to your research like that.
Having you pity me makes me want to jump off this cliff.
This water has traversed the world's oceans and has seen all there is to see. The ocean binds the lands of our world together.
Here she goes again. It's really just one big puddle, you know.
Whatever. You were pretty moved back there too. Huh?
So this is the world as he sees it.
Yuri?
Can we have one romantic moment
Flynn
without
must
you
have
bringing
stood in
up
this spot
Flynn?
earlier and looked out at the same scene.
That's true. His duties do take him to many different places.
Always telling me to catch up with him. Easy for him to say.
Nor Harbor is just around the corner from Emmett Hill. We'll catch up to him in no time.
All right.
That's not what I was talking about.
Huh? What do you mean?
All right, let's get moving before LeBlanc and friends show up again.
I mean, catch up as in like a
Just follow the ocean
Stations
road
of
to the
Life
west
kind of
after
thing?
leaving here to get to Nor Harbor. We can't miss it.
We'll have plenty more chances to see the ocean. Your journey will continue for as long as you want.
I mean, it's a JRPG. It's going to be pretty long.
It's all up to you. You've made it this far, haven't you?
You're not going on some kind of self-sacrificial
true.
pilgrimage like Colette, are you?
Last one down's a rotten egg!
You're gonna fall if you don't watch out.
That reminds me, I need to pick up eggs. Whoa. You seriously almost ran right off the cliff.
Idiot.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's worthy of an idiot remark.
I hope we'll finally be able to meet Flynn when we get to Nora Harbor.
I get the feeling we'll miss him again.
He could be passing by the foot of the hill right now, headed back to the capital.
But Flynn left us a letter. I'm sure he's waiting for us.
We'll see.
Why do we have to take such a convoluted path through this place anyway?
It's your fault!
How was I supposed to help that? Quit blaming other people and let's get moving. Otherwise, we'll end up missing him for sure.
Right. Let's hurry to Nora Harbor.
Alright, we've got a treasure chest here. Got an orange gel. Gonna have to do a lot of shopping. Oh, there's Chirpies up here. Hey. Nah, I don't want to play. Although, you know, that might be part of why I am so underleveled. But enough about that. How pretty is this view? Oh, man. Ah, this game is beautiful. And heading down the mountain, even though I know I'm actually going to turn around right away into this hill. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I've been using a guide telling me where all the side quests are. Oh, what's this? It's a bag. Camping set just laying here on the ground. This, you can set up camp and sleep without having to go to an inn. Well, that would have been nice before. They're single use only. Well, that kind of makes sense. I mean, tents are reusable, but it probably also factors in all the supplies. Addition, camping sets, you could also sleep on mats. Camping sets are really the best thing to use. Can't get a better night's sleep with anything else. I'm overdue to go on a camping trip. Ways to go before we get to a town, too. Maybe we should set up camp here. Oh, that's interesting. Campsites are only one use. Camping a certain site, the basic barrier that's included in the camping set will stop being effective for a while as long as you're near that site. Sure, game, okay. It's just something that gives off a smell that monsters find unpleasant. Oh, well, I hope I don't find it unpleasant. It smells like Doritos, but like Doritos when you're not the one eating the Doritos. So, like, it smells stale and weird. And you know that if you just ate a few of them, like, you would taste them and it would be good and you'd be happy, but, like, when someone else is eating Doritos, it's unbearable. Nobody? Nobody knows what I'm talking about? Okay. That's fine. Go into the field map. I don't need your approval. Alright. I'm gonna go back in, but first I'm gonna fight this person, because I'm interested in this
Sorry
person.
if I hurt you.
Whoa. Hey, buddy. What's your name? Thief? Am I getting mugged? Well, I can show you guys the new thing that I learned. Check this out. Well, hey, stop stabbing me so I can hit you with an Azure Wolf Strike. These guys are actually kind of tough.
You didn't think I was that strong, did you?
Got a syrup bottle. Neat. Excuse me, could you... Sitting right in my way.
Let's get this over with.
Alright. Take a few more of these guys out. Only because I want to find out who this is. Syrup bottle prevents physical ailments for 1 minute during battle. Interesting. Oh, it's a sorceress. Okay. Thought for a second she had cat ears, but it looks like she's wearing some kind of, like, horns. She's weak against wind. Oh, weak is on the bottom, resistance is on top. Oh, maybe that dog was actually resistant to wind powers. Well, Arn died just a big dummy. Now that I know you're weak to wind, though, man, that's like the one thing I actually have. And I have a destruction of wood.
Hellhammer! We performed marvelously!
I wouldn't say marvelously, kind of just went by. Item Pro. Wonder what that does. Alright, let's go back in here. So, doing a little backtracking here to find some things that are special. Told I could interact with a round rock. I don't know, I'm told that this is important. Yep, there it is. What's this supposed to be? Is it a grave, perhaps? A grave? In a place like this? Actually, this is just the type of place I'd expect to see one. What do you mean? You know, like the grave of someone who plotted against the Empire and failed. If you wanted to bury somebody and keep it quiet, you'd want a place like this with no one around. Huh. Wonder if that's what I've got in store for me. Don't say such things. That isn't funny. I wasn't exactly kidding. It's just a fact of life that some folks from the lower quarter never get a funeral or a proper burial. That's actually a pretty proper burial if you think about it. I mean, if you're trying to hide a body of somebody who was against the Empire, I don't think you'd put a stone up at all. I think you just drop them in the ocean or something. Wait for monsters to eat them. What happens to them, then? They get cremated and have their ashes scattered over a river or a field, usually. Are you telling the truth? How did you get started talking about this anyway? Because we're trying to figure what a lone grave is doing in a place like this. Yeah, so just who does it belong to? Oh. I guess that's all we get for now. Pretty neat. I'm actually going to head back to Halor, though, because I heard there's even more stuff I can do, and this is also kind of a good opportunity for me to do a little more level grinding, because that dog took me to 10.
Guess we can do this.
So, you know, I meant to actually skip over this one, but I was talking too deep into it. I'm sorry, guys, I'll learn. And you know, if I was any good at this, I could actually, you know, edit, like, do a cut in the middle of this battle, or if I could have done all kinds of things. So yeah, if you're watching this, you're actually supporting me, giving me feedback, and eventually I want to have enough money to get the software I need to actually edit stuff correctly, because wouldn't that be a dream? Gonna save this here. It's gonna be great. Alright, heading back to Halor, because my my little side quest guide told me to. Okay, fine.
Oh man. Alright.
Because I could take this chance to tell you, some pretty cool stuff happened. I switched Repeat back in, and he learned a new trick. It turns out he's a rogue, because he learned thievery. Also, I learned how to do this. Boom!
Resound, O cry of victory!
Alright, let's go in here. Alright, we're back in Halor, which is really pretty now. I can talk to these people, and they'd give me a thing. If you head for the sea from here, you can't help running into... Yeah, I figured that out. Say there's the remains of some monster in the ground about halfway up. Ooh. This monster was as long as the trunk of the Tree of Halor. No, thank you. tall and slender with silver hair. He was headed into the mountains. Nobody's seen him since. Huh. Maybe it was that guy who likes sitting around and ruminating. Well, as long as we're here, might as well do some shopping. Yes, you can help me. No, thank you. Alright, just did some shopping. Got some more eggs and bread. Fortunately, that was the only food I could find, but I also got a new hat for Carol. At some point, I should probably sell some of that other equipment I have. Alright, and I'm told that if I come up here, I can meet the good old village elder again. And how cool would that be? It doesn't sound cool at all. But hey, don't knock until you try it. Red, so very red. The blood of my past victims. No, what? Oh, sorry. I'm back! This year's flowers are an especially deep shade of red, so I was thinking that the curse of the caged emperor's bride must be particularly strong this year. Oh dear. Why would you joke about something so odd? About 300 years ago, the emperor at the time, Brimstone IV, planted a tree on the perimeter of Halor's barrier. He lived all of his later years shut up inside his castle, so people took to calling him the Caged Emperor. So I guess those, like, rectangular speech bubbles are when she's reciting something from a book she remembers. Legend has it that the Caged Emperor murdered his fiancée and buried her corpse beneath the roots of this tree. The tree gets its red color from the murdered bride's blood, which its roots absorb. What the hell indeed? It's really nothing more than a legend. I find it kind of funny, the concept of killing people. Oh yeah, of course. I've just been killing a bunch of sorceresses and thieves on the road. It's great. Spread of drive potential visitors away from our town. Thought people didn't really travel, though, because, you know, there's boars and birds and giant poison wolves. Caged Emperor's bride will hold a grudge against you. Jeez, man. Never coming back here again. Nope, this place is ruined for me. Your tourism department is terrible. Alright. I think I've had about enough here. Side quests. Apparently having that conversation is eventually important for something for Estelise, which is nice. So, okay, I'll fight this bird, fine. And we're back at Emmede Hill. Because, yeah, I wanted to look at this Blastia core now that there aren't any pesky knights around to arrest me. That's where the broken Blastia is, right? Yeah. Let's go back. If the knights find us, we'll get in trouble. Why are you so worried about the knights? You can just, like, backhand them through their armor or throw rocks. It's not that much of a klutz. Alright. Ekaterine. Yeah, she has a thing for naming Blastia. Doesn't she have one called Victoria also? It's not about how valuable they are. Countless people have given their lives to make human civilization what it is. And Blastia have been living together with mankind all this time. Are Blastia sentient? Is that what we're saying? Oh, here I thought it was like how I get sentimental about my car. Well, looks like I'm taking the long way around again. So I've realized a brief problem with my plan to just cut out battles that I've shown before. You know, like that one. I mean, I'm glad I'm cutting them out for time's sake, because it's really just me bashing the A button until they're dead, occasionally throwing in an art. But you do miss when some of my characters learn new skills, which is pretty cool. Carol just learned something called the Destructo Pain Shot, where he hits somebody with his man purse. So that's pretty cool. There, did you see that? What's up with that? And
This? No, this
Rapide learned something called Falling Leaf, which kind of just makes me think of Rock Lee.
Man,
How about
could you
this?
be any weaker?
Looks like a new kind of radish. It's a green roper. Why can I never find my magic lenses when I need them? There. I need to buy some more magic lenses soon. Not that it's the end of the world if I don't record every monster that I see. Just, you know, I like to do as much as I can. Alright, headed towards... Oh, that's another thing. Okay.
piece of cake.
And that's a... yet another radish. Because all plants are radishes. Don't know if you knew that.
Lucky.
Crushing Eagle is pretty awesome, especially if you can get a whole bunch of enemies around you to do it. What do I do? Destruction Field. And that's Crushing Eagle again. No, I want to do Destruction Field.
You want revenge? Bring it!
Thought I mapped it to right stick, right. Well, I guess only time will tell. Is there anything in these woods that I want to see that looks cool? No, there's nothing in those woods particularly, but again, character learned something. Estelle used Photon, and that's super cool.
Man, could you be any weaker?
Don't get cocky.
Oh no, it's the dream team. It's thieves and radishes working together at last. I knew this day would come. So I'm just gonna smack her with Francisca until she dies. I don't care if you're defenseless on the ground. What are you doing casting spells? Stop that. I'll show you a spell. Spell my name when I'm signing your death release. Death release? Come on, John. You can think of it better than that. Come on. Hitting radishes, even though they're blocking. It's making
You
me
want
mad.
revenge? Bring it!
Oh, I got some bread. Well, that looks like a Cap Noir. Don't know what else it would be. So guys, thank you very much for joining me. I will head into town starting next episode. Until then, you have a great time. No! These roads are getting kind of crowded. I'm the Comic Foil. See you later.